Okay, I'm Assistant Chief James Bryant, B-R-Y-A-N-T.
Chief, what can you tell us? What happened out here?
Okay, at approximately 3:30 a.m., HPD received a call about a shooting in progress at the 12900 block of Nyack. Initial reports, and this is preliminary information, say that a SUV-type vehicle drove by the location, going eastbound toward the freeway, turned around, and when they passed by the location again, they fired toward the crowd. There were approximately 15 to 20 people standing outside, as well as patrons inside of the location. Initial information is that we have a total of 4 people hit. We have 2 that were hit that were transported in critical to stable condition. We also have 2 who received non-life-threatening injuries and self-transported to local area hospitals. Of course, we've just started the investigation. We have a lot to unpack out here, so we're in the initial stages right now.
You said there were around 15 to 20 people standing out here in the parking lot? Or
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Chief, is this an after-hours club, or was the club operating at the time this happened, or was it closed up? Or
We can't confirm that right now, but it appears as if they were operating as an after-hours establishment.
Have you been able to talk to witnesses? Is there any indication of a motive at this time? What caused that SUV to come back around?
We don't have a motive at this time. Like I said, we're at the beginning of the investigation. But we do have major assaults investigators on the scene right now getting that information.
And just to clarify, you said 1 person is in critical condition?
2 people were critical to stable.
Critical, okay, to stable. 2. The 2 that were actually shot, and then the 2 were, the other 2 victims were grazed, is that correct?
Yes, we have a total of 4 people, 2 with graze wounds. They self-transported to the hospital. The other 2 had to be transported to local area hospitals.
Do we know how many people? Was it the driver that appeared to be the shooter? What did witnesses say?
We don't have that information right now, and we're in the process of trying to gather surveillance camera and surveillance video.
Do y'all have some surveillance video that you're about to go through, or was anything caught on camera?
We haven't been able to contact the owner of the business right now, so we'd have to get with them to see if there's any available.
Chief, believe it or not, I was just out here early last month for another shooting. Some kind of argument happened out in the parking lot. Similar situation, things escalated, and a person was shot. He apparently drove himself to a McDonald's 2 minutes away. So this is just the second shooting, just on this street alone, also involving this club. Your thoughts on that, sir?
Well, it's obviously an issue if they've had multiple incidents at this location, and definitely needs to be looked into.
I know HPD is really cracking down on these after-hours club. If you have any other further comments about that, this is a big thing that HPD is looking into.
Yes, and I can say that violence at these after-hours establishments is becoming an issue and has been an issue. So yes, we are addressing that.
Chief, I gotta mention, it's been a pretty violent night across the city for HPD.
Yes, ma'am, it has.
If you can talk about just the extent of how many officers have been to multiple scenes so far, just in the last 12 hours.
I don't have the information of how many across the city because there were so many, but yes, we've had to have a great response tonight to multiple scenes, yes.
How concerning is that for you?
It's very concerning, you know. Our mission is to keep this city safe, and we're going to do what we can to make sure that happens.
Any other questions? Okay, shoot, the victims in this shooting, were they male, female, or ages?
So the 2 that were transported were 2 males. The 2 that self-transported was a male and a female.
Do you have ages?
Ages range from about 18 years old to 40 years old.
But we don't know specifically the woman or how old was.
No, we don't have specifics on individual victim information.
Okay, any other questions, folks?
Are you I know 4 people were shot, but nobody died despite this SUV turning around and shooting into this large crowd. Are you thankful that there were not any deadly injuries?
Yes, we are blessed in this situation to have this occur and no one lose their life. We're blessed for that, but it's still an issue, and it's something we need to address.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, sir.